meaning that you can't just go and divide by the 2. You have to first get rid of the function of cos. So we start off by saying, for the reference angle, vir die hoek sê ons net shift cos 0,789 en dan kry ons 37,9078. I'm not going to round off until the end of the answer. So if yours differs slightly from mine, then just adjust it a bit. And then in future, don't round off. Maar ek is ook maar partykeer lui met die afronde. Okay, volgende kies ons 2 kwadrante. So for that, you look at the sign. En cos is positief in 1 en in 4. Goed. En dan in plaas van dat jy hier x skryf, skryf jy 2x. En in hierdie kwadrant is dit daai 37,9078, what, plus n times 360. And the moment you write the n down, remind yourself to immediately write down that n is an element of z. Just add it somewhere there. Okay, en ek gaan nou terugkom en hom vereenvoudig. En hierdie ene is 2x is gelyk aan 360 grade minus 37,9078, what, plus n times 360. Okay, and now we go and we divide everything, every term we divide by 2. So hier bly net 'n x oor en hierdie is 18,95 grade plus n maal 180 because you have to divide the 360 by 2 as well. Vir die onderste ene gaan ek hom net eers vereenvoudig. You guys don't have to write down all of these steps, but sometimes when you skip over them, you make silly errors. So ek vereenvoudig net gou eers 0,922 plus n maal 360 grade. And now I divide everything by 2. Ek gebruik maar die hakie, want anders te vergeet mens om elke term deur 2 te deel. So then on the left hand side, we're left with x, and here we are left with 161,05. En hier is n maal 180. Yes. Okay. Let's just see what that means. Okay. Ek weet nie hoekom hy nou gebling het nie, maar hy het nou gebling. Anyway. Okay, ek gaan aan na nommer 3 toe. For number 3, it was a similar situation. Hulle het gesê cos van 3x is gelyk aan minus 0,123. So same story, if it was 3 cos x, you can get rid of this 3 on the outside. But because the 3 is inside of the function, you have to first get rid of the function. So, ek gaan sommer so lank my kwadrante neerskryf. Cos is negatief in 2 en in 3. And instead of writing x here, I'm going to write 3x. Hier is 180 grade minus. Hier is 180 grade plus. I'm working a bit deurmekaar now, but you guys are hopefully following. Okay. So dan kry ek my verwysingshoek is 82,93472 ensovoorts. So that's what I'm going to put here. Plus n times 360. Okay? Want dis 'n cos. En hier gaan ek hom bytel. Plus n times 360. Okay. Nou gaan ek gaan en ek gaan eers vereenvoudig. So here I'm left with 3x is equal to 97,065 etc. plus n times 360. En dit gaan ek nou almal gaan deel deur 3. Okay. So my answer in quadrant 2 is 32,36 degrees plus n times 120. Want 360 gedeel deur 3 is 120 grade. Ja, bly. You just copied it wrong.
Ja.
Ja. Okay, en dan in kwadrant 3 is dit 180 grade plus 82,9347. Still only simplifying, I'll divide now. And now I go and I divide each term by 3. So here I have x equal to 87.65 degrees plus n times 120. What did I forget? I didn't write that in. So make sure that you have the n is an element of z somewhere. It's one of those horrible things in life. You don't get a mark for it, but you lose a mark if it's not there. Okay, goed. En dan die laaste ene van daai, voordat ek aangaan na die ander soort voorbeelde toe. Looks like that. So tan is negative in quadrant 2 and quadrant 4. So in quadrant 2, now you don't write x, you write x over 2 is equal to 180 degrees minus, and here you write x minus 2 is gelijk aan 360 grade minus. Die hoek wat ek gaan gebruik, remember you don't put in the sign, you don't put in the minus. Jy tik net in shift tan 1,421, 8648. Okay. So ons gaan sit hom daarin. Plus n times, be careful, 180 degrees. Because the period of tan is 180 degrees. So dis die eerste een wat ons doen van hulle, so maak net mooi seker daar. Okay. Ek gaan hom eers vereenvoudig voordat ek praat oor daai ene. So I have x over 2 is equal to 125,13519 plus n times 180. And this I'm going to times by 2. Want onthou om ontslae te raak van 'n gedeel deur 2. To get rid of divide by 2, you times by 2. So ek gaan elke term gaan maal met 2 hierdie keer. And then here I have x is equal to 250,27 plus n times 360. Good. And somewhere write your n as an element of z. Hierso gaan ek hom ook eers vereenvoudig. Oh 5,1352 plus n times 180 en dit gaan ons gaan maal met 2. So then you have x is equal to 610,27 degrees plus n times 360. Net vir julle die finale antwoorde highlight. You don't have to write down all of these steps, but they do help. So, en hierdie punte, hierdie somme tel baie punte, so moenie jaag oor hulle nie. Vat liewer jou tyd op hulle. Okay, then the last one you guys had to do, and I'm going to do this one as an example for your homework. And then we'll carry on with the last of the general solutions tomorrow in class. Is nommer 1. So by nommer 1 het hulle vir jou gevra sin van x minus 16 grade is gelijk aan 0,616. Okay, so same as where we had previously, this, you can't just say bring over the 16 and it becomes a plus, because that is inside of the angle. So we have to get rid of the function first. So we say shift sin 0,616 is 0,246, etc. En nou kies ons. Sin is positief in kwadrant 1 en in kwadrant 2. But this time, instead of writing x, you write down x minus 16. So you write down whatever is written in the bracket. Good. Is equal to, in this case, it's just 38,0246 plus n times 360. En die oomblik wat jy hom neerskryf, skryf sommer vir jouself daai n is 'n element van z neer, before you forget. And in this one, it's x minus 16 is equal to 180 degrees minus that plus n times 360. Okay, en van daar af is dit net vereenvoudiging. So ek gaan in hulle albei se gevalle die 16 oorbring en hierdie keer gaan jy niks verander nie want if we bring over the 16 it just becomes plus 16 but it's not a like term to n. So you don't add it to the n, you just add it to that, if that makes sense. So ons gaan net die x is gelyk aan 54,02 grade. Dit het ek gekry deur daai net te vat en 16 by te tel. En kyk nou mooi, ek doen niks aan hierdie 360 grade nie, want hy's 'n ander soort term. And for this one, you just say 180 degrees minus that, plus 16. 157,98 grade plus n maal 360. Okay, so I want you guys to just do 2 of them for me for homework. I just want you to do exercise 17, number 6 and number 8. At number 8, I want you to just see that there's a difference between the 2 in front of the tan. There's a difference between this 2 and this one inside. This one is outside of the bracket, so you can get rid of that one in your first step already. Okay, but you can't get rid of anything in the bracket in your first step. You need to get rid of the tan first. Okay, so gaan kyk vir my na daai 2 vanmôre en dan gaan ons môre klaarmaak met die moeiliker vergelykings. And then we're done with trigonometry for now. Okay.